welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dig into a Cardano project that's built around a really simple but honestly pretty powerful idea. What if your crypto could actually generate a real passive paycheck for you? We're taking a close look at Angel Finance to see exactly how they're trying to pull this off. I mean, just think about that for a second. Instead of your crypto, your NFTs, your tokens just sitting there in a wallet, what if they were actively working for you, pumping out a steady stream of ADA, paid right to you month after month? It sounds almost too good to be true, right? But is it? Well, this isn't just some theory. Let me just throw a number at you. 649,000 ADA. That's the amount of money a project called Angel Finance has already paid out to its token holders since it got started back in January 2024. The real question is, how are they doing it? All right, so it all starts with the core idea behind Angel Finance. Their promise to create real, tangible revenue and then share the rewards with their community. You know, Angel Finance actually started out as this small DeFi investment club, and it's just grown from there. Its mission is really straightforward: to act like a community-owned investment engine. It takes the treasury funds, it puts them to work across the DeFi world, and then it shares the profits directly with the people who support the project. Okay, so how they share the profits is kind of split into two main streams. First, you've got the profits from their treasury investments. We're talking trading, yield farming, all that good stuff. A full 80% of those profits go directly to anyone holding their token, Dollars Angels. The other 20%, that gets reinvested to make the pot even bigger. But then there's the second stream, revenue from their main product. And that's where things get really interesting. And that brings us to their core product, the real engine that's driving all of this revenue. It's a protocol they built called Levvy. Now, Levvy is what's known as a peer-to-peer or P2P lending platform. The whole concept is actually pretty simple. It just connects people who want to lend crypto with people who want to borrow it, totally cutting out the middleman, like a bank. This creates a super efficient marketplace for loans directly between users. So why does this matter so much? Well, if you hold Cardano NFTs or other tokens, you're probably bullish on them long term, right? But at this very moment, they're just sitting there. They aren't earning you anything. Levvy is designed to solve that exact problem. It lets you unlock the value of those assets, to get your hands on liquid ADA without having to sell the assets you believe in. Okay, this all sounds great in theory, but how does it actually function day to day? Let's dive into the nuts and bolts from both sides of the coin, the lender and the borrower. What's so cool is that it creates these two perfect sides of a single system. As a borrower, you can put up your NFTs or your tokens as collateral and get an instant loan in ADA. You pay back the loan plus some interest, and poof, you get your valuable assets back. Now, on the other side, as a lender, you can put your ADA to work by offering loans, earning interest on it, and you always have the security of that collateral if, for some reason, the borrower doesn't pay back. It's a true win-win. Okay, there's a key term you gotta know here, LTV, or loan to value. It's basically the percentage of your asset's value that you're allowed to borrow against. And what's really clever about Levvy's design is that lenders actually compete with each other to attract you, the borrower, by offering higher LTVs. This creates a much more competitive and borrower-friendly marketplace. And for you, the borrower, they've made the whole thing just super simple. First, you just pick the NFT or the token you want to use as collateral. Then, you look at all the different loan offers from lenders competing for your business. You pick the one that looks best to you, you accept it, and the ADA gets sent to your wallet instantly. All while your collateral is locked up safe and sound in a smart contract. No phone calls, no credit checks, just code. So how does all this activity actually make you money? This is where everything circles back to the investment side. And we got to talk about the Angels token itself. The asset designed to capture all this value and, you guessed it, pay you. Okay, get this. Every single time a loan is created on Levvy, a fee is generated from the interest paid. A massive, and I mean massive, 75% of those fees get distributed directly to the people holding Dollar Angels tokens. The other 25% goes right back into funding development, making sure the platform keeps getting better and better. And this is what makes the model so smart. It creates this powerful, self-sustaining growth loop. When you look at how they use the money from their token sale, an incredible 88% is put towards development and active investment. They literally use the capital to go out and generate even more revenue, which then gets paid back to the holders. It's a system designed to feed itself. Now, the tokenomics here are frankly about as fair and community-focused as you can get. There's a fixed supply of 1 million tokens, period. And check this out, 0% for the team. Absolutely none. 90% goes to the public sale, 10% goes to liquidity, and everything is in circulation right away. That means no long vesting schedules, no farmed tokens waiting in the wings to create surprise sell pressure down the road. And if you needed any more proof of their commitment, this quote from their own documents just says it all. The team will purchase their own allocations just like you. They don't get a free ride, they have to buy in on the open market just like everybody else. Now that is what you call skin in the game. Look, a project that pays you is fantastic. But a project that pays you and is constantly building for the future, that's even better. So let's take a quick look at what's coming next for Angel Finance and Levvy. And let me tell you, their roadmap is absolutely packed. They're planning a huge V3 rollout for 2025, coming in 2 parts. We're talking a brand new UI, the ability to borrow stablecoins, and then later in the year, even more advanced stuff like perpetual lending and Oracle pricing. This isn't just a wish list, it's a concrete plan to seriously level up the entire protocol. And they are not stopping there. After V3 is out the door, the vision gets even bigger. They want to integrate Bitcoin assets, support new Cardano Layer 2s like Midnight, and bridge major stablecoins like USDC. And maybe most importantly, they plan to open source their code to give back and help strengthen the entire Cardano ecosystem. So what Angel Finance is really pioneering here is a model where the platform's success is directly and very transparently tied to the financial success of its own community. And it makes you wonder, it really begs a much bigger question for this whole space. Is this kind of transparent, revenue-sharing, community-first model the real future of decentralized finance? Thanks for joining this explainer.